Has a look, now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
A little bit outside, 2-1. Soto is off at first with 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
1 left for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Joe Ross will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Kendrick, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Smoke toward the hole, fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2 out, nobody on. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a nothing. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Down and away, ball 1. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 2-1.
2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Oh, look at that stop. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
First delivery to him on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. So here's Pete Alonso coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put?
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now in the box, Michael Conforto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ready with the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And that's the second out. So striding in, Zach Collins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Now the fastball is swung out and missed. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 1-1. Set and the 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And a
check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over.
Victor Robles digging in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. And the pitch. In there, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A the throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mets,
Into the box, number 69. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch on the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. There's 1 on to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Popped him up. Suzuki is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Thames.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Howie Kendrick will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hard hit toward the hole. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
In now, Starlin Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Castro has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Washington. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one. High in the air out to center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. As Drupal Cabrera is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The next 0-2.
Ball left outside.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Victor Robles is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Victor Robles becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. One down.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready now, Zach Collins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 69.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Adam Eaton, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And the pitch. Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
He's set. Here it comes.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Bases are loaded with only one out. On the ground for Cano, this could be two. To Lowry at the bag. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Right side, but it's well foul. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And Ross throws a breaking ball to freeze him up and catch him looking.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
One out, nobody on. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So here's Starlin Castro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Asdrubal Cabrera is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit out towards second. There's Cano, and there's one away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
From the stretch, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Alonso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Men on third with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder, number 30.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
J.D. Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, number 69. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Daniel Hudson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Brendan Nimmo is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kendrick's got it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Adam Eaton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Juan Soto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. 1-0 the count. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Another 2-2 offering.
We got full count.
Pete Alonso is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And now a pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 28, Kurt.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. And this will be fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Mets took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Marcus Stroman earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this. David Peterson gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. In now is Adam Eaton as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Eaton, an Ohio native. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit down the line at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 20.
Digging in, Juan Soto. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Turner takes his lead at third with 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Grounded back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now to the plate, Howie Kendrick, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Liner toward right center, and Kendrick has a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Robles is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they're held in. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 28.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. Hit hard to short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center, and Castro's got himself a base hit. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Cabrera is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
In there, a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A runner at second, nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Davis carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1 pitch on its way. Runner at second here with 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Zach Collins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now that's popped up. Kendrick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank 1st in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they work so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pitch on the way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cano is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. There's ball 4.
Perfect.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Nationals leave 1, but they're on top 1-0.
Leading up.
First offering on its way.
The center fielder.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Marisnik, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jake Marisnik is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now that
Robinson Cano the next to dig in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sanchez sets his sights. Here's the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We played 3 full, all tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Howie Kendrick. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. Back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Castro takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that misses 2-1. Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. Victor Robles would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Victor Robles is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Nationals on top, 3-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Striding in, Pete Alonso. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Behind 0-2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for 3rd place on the Nationals ball club. Adam Eaton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses 1-1. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And there's out number 2.
The batter.
Ready once again, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. From the stretch.
Ball, that's his back.
To 1-2 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
The first baseman.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Lowry's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Zach Collins. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And it's 1-2.
That's 1-2.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Eaton going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
Number 16.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. For the current campaign, Lowry is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he rips it on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Second baseman.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, McNeil is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
A ball and a strike now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fouled straight back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. So here's Pete Alonso as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals 4. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Now batting, Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Wander Suero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking at his career totals, Davis has a .280 batting average. Now the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Zach Collins will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, number 4.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Brandon Nimmo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back, still going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Voth, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2000. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball left side. He's got it to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
The 2-0. On the ground for Cano, this could be two. To Lowry at the bag.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
At the plate, Juan Soto. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner on first with two away. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. One left for Washington. They trail it here 9-4. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0.
Check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Popped him up. Zimmerman moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, J.D. Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken there by Cabrera. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top, however, 9-4. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Jeurys Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Left side. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate as he watches ball one. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Lifetime against Familia. He has a 3 for 12 line.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
So here's Starlin Castro as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Victor Robles digging in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And it's fouled away. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Ready for another shot now, Zach Collins. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Kendrick has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jake Marisnick. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting. Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Next up from New York, Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
The 1-0. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Kendrick. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The right fielder.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out. Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Howie Kendrick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. David Peterson earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, Brandon Nimmo launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Mets past the Nationals 9-7. The win was their 6th in a row. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 6-2. Eliezer Hernandez collected win number 3 this year, helping the Fish get past the Giants 4-2. Joey Votto was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 7-5. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Chicago Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Colorado Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-4. Luis Perdomo grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 4-3. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-5. The Red Sox relief pitcher, number 70, got his 3rd win this season, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 2-1. The Detroit Tigers put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. Lamont Wade Jr. hit for the cycle, leading Minnesota past the Royals 10-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. Corey Kluber picked up win number 8 this year as Texas downed Cleveland 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Now at the plate, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now is Adam Eaton. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 5 homers, and 32 driven in. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Mets offense. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under .250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton going back. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 8th home run on the season for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Scherzer racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Outside, 3-0 now. Jeff McNeil is on deck. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on balls. So digging in now, Jeff McNeil, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
I 100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long.
The 2-0 pitch. Cano leads off first with 1 away. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 5th. The right fielder.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. Past battles with Scherzer, he's hitting .437. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Scherzer comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Count even now at 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1.
You got a full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Breaks is bad as this one's popped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as this. Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he misses 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Howie Kendrick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he takes strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. And he popped him up. Thames ranging into shallow right. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet This guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In the dirt here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. One and two now. Runner at first here, one man out. Shot toward right center. And that's going to find the alley. Extra bases here for Lowry. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Hit to first. Reined in. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 5 homers, and 19 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Cabrera's there. And they get to force it home. Whatever works is... Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Victor Robles digging in now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Robles is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Victor Robles becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Conforto back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
He's set. The 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Lowry's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We played 2.5, all even at one apiece. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gloved by Kendrick, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a ball, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Oh, now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now. Ripped on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner in there for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. In to score, the runner from third.
Center fielder, number 16.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Robles is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The set and the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fouled off. He's set. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will bang up against the wall. 1 run scores.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here's the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton is under it, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman, Howie.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball in there for a called strike. In there, strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, and this is still ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep them.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field, and that is off the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently 2nd on the ball club in that department. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the 1st out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. 1 out and a runner on 2nd base. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike.
And a ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to 3rd, right to Cabrera. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the Mets do.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. On the ground for Cano at second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Yan Gomes. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Time is out.
Now another 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In there, strike one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Austin Voth takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 50, Austin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoop, up and in.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Robles is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Voth, a 27-year-old. He was a fifth-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he is.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Adam Eaton digging in next. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here now is Juan Soto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello covering for the out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
From the stretch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two balls and a strike.
Count to 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. Runner in scoring position with Sudan.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. 7th inning ready to roll. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short. Gloved by Lowry. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Starlin Castro. It was a walk in his last trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Starlin Castro goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. The lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Davis. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Kendrick, throw on to first, won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Jed Lowry is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next to the
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Has a look, now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nimmo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Two balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to right. Eaton going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 6-1. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Here now is Trey Turner. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
A ball and a strike. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. To 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Eric Thames is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Thames has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Mets. Roenis Elias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. This is line to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit's all they get. Here's Howie Kendrick, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
A bouncer up the middle. Lowry on the move. He has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 the count. A swing and a ground ball to third. Lowry showing off the range. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now has Drupal Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. New York to Victoria for the 40th time this season. Rick Porcello earns his 5th winner of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Max Scherzer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Rick Porcello. His record is now 5-5.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, Clayton Kershaw got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 5-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Eight to 4. Justin Upton had a day that won't soon be forgotten, driving in a ludicrous 10 runs at the plate, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 13-8. As of today, he is leading the American League in round trippers. The Royals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-4. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.